I'll take a little photo of how far along I am. This is an app that I use. I honestly was so fatigued. I felt so faint. Cyst on my right ovary. So yeah, with Rose I had lost just over a litre of blood. That's the first one at 9 weeks. First thing I got is these. These are so cute. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's video. As you can tell by the title, today is my first video since I announced I was pregnant. So yeah, hello. In this video I am going to be showing you guys the scans. I'm going to be giving you little updates of what's been happening, how my first trimester's been, why I waited so long to tell people, all of that jazz. So yeah, if you're interested in a little like first trimester, scans, pregnancy story, please stick around. Okay, so firstly I'm going to get into me just being pregnant in general. So this will be my second child, mine and Nixon's second child. Rose is currently 1.5 just now, and I am now 14 weeks pregnant, I think. I'll take a little photo of how far along I am. This is an app that I use. I use this for Rose as well, and now for this baby. So yeah, that's how far along I am currently, which is exciting. It is going so fast, this pregnancy, just like Rose's did, to be honest. But yes, this is my second child. Don't know the gender yet, as I am only 14 weeks. So yeah, I thought I'd just kind of sit down and chat to you guys, because the last video you would have seen was me like finding out basically, and I briefly spoke in that, to be honest, about like us wanting to try for a second baby. Not really much. I just kind of basically made an intro, took some tests, was positive, and then I kind of need the video. I did tell Nixon that night, but I never included that because I just thought it was quite personal. So yeah, I never included that, but I did record like quite a lot, but I just cut it down a lot because a lot of it was just me rambling. So yeah, in that first video I missed a lot. We were trying for about a month, which was also like technically our first try, I guess, because it has to go monthly. So yeah, we were trying for 1 month, got pregnant like quite fast, of course, and as I said in the previous video, if you haven't seen it, I'll link it down below and it'll be in the little eye up here. As I said in the previous video, I hadn't actually realised I was late for my periods, or like what I even was, because I had got a new phone and I lost my app. So yeah, I was just really taking a test, you know, just to see, wasn't really expecting anything. So yeah, that's kind of basically the lead up to the pregnancy and kind of where we're at now. So yeah, now I'm just going to kind of speak to you guys about my first trimester and like up until just now, because I'm 14 weeks. Yeah, my first trimester was horrible, guys. Obviously when I was pregnant with the Rose, I didn't have a YouTube channel, but my first pregnancy was amazing. I don't think you couldn't tell I was pregnant, like obviously from the bump, but other than me having a bump, symptoms wise, nausea, sickness, anything, I was fine. I think I started to feel like a little bit of fatigue near the end of my pregnancy, which was just because I was doing so much, because I felt so fine. With Rose, I was up painting, like moving the room about, like woo, love that. So this pregnancy was definitely a shock for me. Like I was expecting to kind of sail through this, and now that I have a Rose as well, I was like, it'll be fine. But let me tell you, it was hell. I am getting better, like just now. I feel a lot better just now, the last like week or so, I'd say, definitely. But a couple of weeks ago, I honestly was so fatigued. I felt so faint. Like so many foods, I like smelt them and it made me feel sick. I wasn't eating as much. Definitely wasn't eating anywhere near enough that I had to be eating. I was sick a few times, which I was not sick with Rose at all. I was not sick once with Rose. And I've literally not been sick in like years, I think. Like, so it was very horrible to say the least. But yeah, honestly, I've been really sick this pregnancy. That's all I can really say is nausea. Been waking up feeling faint. I've had to call in sick to work a few times because how like not well I've literally felt. Like I have literally woke up in the morning and felt so sick and faint. And obviously I look after Rose, or her Nixon has been watching Rose for me. If I've been really ill, wish it upon no one because it is brutal. And it's something that I've never experienced before. Like even being not well, I've never experienced being that ill and feeling that beaten up and feeling like your body's literally giving up on you basically. I've never felt like that. And what else? What other kind of symptoms have I had? I have like some sore boobs as well. They're not as bad anymore, to be fair, but like they feel a little bit better now, but my boobs and nipples were really sore. But that's kind of, it's not too bad anymore. I had that with Rose though, so that's kind of just normal to me. What else have I had? I don't think I've really had anything else. I've not really had like cravings or anything. Like, I feel like I've not really experienced that, or with Rose really. I had a few things that I ate, but I wouldn't say like I craved them, and do you know what I mean, like my body, like, do you get me? Like, so I don't really think I've craved anything yet. The one thing I literally lived for the last few weeks, for like a month I'd say, was hot baths. Oh my goodness, because I had some lower back pain. So yeah, that helped me a lot, like having a bath every night with some Radox. It was amazing, loved that, couldn't recommend that more. So yeah, that's kind of how the first trimester went about, like me feeling sickness and stuff wise. But something that did actually come up about 3-4 weeks ago I think, was I had some bleeding, and I was worried and stuff like that in case I had miscarried, because I had like kind of clots. Wasn't really sure what was happening, and after speaking to doctors on the phone and having to go in, it was seen that I had a cyst on my right ovary, that I literally was so worried about. Like, I panicked so much about it because I never knew that ovarian cysts were so common. Might be stupid to some people, but I just literally never knew. But all the doctors I spoke to just kind of brushed it off, because they were like, honestly, like, it'll disappear, it'll dissolve, it'll be about up a fluid, it'll dissolve. But knowing me, I went on and watched so many videos about it, like the bad experiences of it basically, and kind of scared myself basically. So I went in and I had to get a private scan done, because I phoned up and the doctor referred me to get a private scan through the NHS, like not a home scan, like you went from the NHS. So I went in and she had let me know that the cyst had actually dissolved, which thankfully, but she'd noticed a tear somewhere in me. I don't know where she said in my stomach, obviously, that she was scanning me, and she'd noticed a tear that probably would have continued causing the bleeding as well as the cyst dissolving. So yeah, I had that tear, was a little bit worried about that as well. She said it wasn't not too serious, but if it did, like, if the tear did tear more, it could be a little bit dangerous and stuff. But other than that, she said it was kind of fine and hopefully it'll heal up. Just check on your next scan, which I did, which was like last week I think, 4 days ago maybe. I checked up with the nurse in the hospital, and she had said that the tear had gone, it basically just fixed itself, like it must have just closed back up, but it wasn't really anything serious, and the cyst was gone. Everything was looking fine with the baby was healthy, which thankfully, because I am such a worrier, like one little thing worries me and I literally cannot stop thinking about it. So yeah, that was really good news, that the cyst had gone, the tear had gone, and there was nothing really major to worry about. Just of course hoping that a tear doesn't reappear basically, but other than that, everything was fine with me and the baby has been fine. I'll show you some scans in a little minute. So yeah, everything's good so far, good sailing, everything's going well, hence why I actually waited a little bit longer to tell people, because I was so worried that the cyst or the tear was a little bit more like dangerous and became more dangerous and stuff like that. So yeah, I tried to kind of push that off a little bit to tell the internet and like people I'm not really close to online, like as in like friends of friends and stuff. But yeah, my close family know, like, but yeah, so when this is going up, I will be about 15 weeks I think, no, can't be 14, I'll be about 15 or 16 weeks when this video goes up. So it depends on when I upload this, I might already know the gender. Exciting, I know. But we are going to wait to tell the gender again for a couple of weeks until I of course sit down, edit the video, then get it up. So yeah, to cover that, and another thing that is different to this pregnancy that I didn't have in my first pregnancy, is this time I am actually going to be having extra appointments with a doctor, because my labour with Rose, that I actually want to do a story time on, I've just not got round to it yet, and I know it's like 2 years later almost, but I've just not really sat down and recorded it, to be honest, because I don't really know if people find that interesting. So yeah, with Rose I had lost just over a litre of blood, so because it was like a bigger amount than usual, it's called a hemorrhage, I think it's called, I'll insert it what it is here, it's called a hemorrhage. So yeah, she says that there's just going to be extra checkups with this pregnancy, just to make sure you're not at a higher risk of losing blood, and yeah, that everything's going to go safe sailing basically. So I've got I think 2 or 3 extra appointments with a doctor, and she'll just be asking me questions, and I think doing some blood tests on me as well. Just stuff that I just didn't have with Rose basically. Nothing really exciting, it's kind of a negative if anything. But yeah, so I'll see how that goes. I'll give you kind of an update on what that means for me, losing blood in my first pregnancy, because I know obviously like it's quite common to lose over 500 millilitres of blood, which is called a hemorrhage after that point. My midwife was just kind of letting me know about it. So yeah, that I will speak about like what the kind of extra appointments are for and what they're going to be doing. But yeah, just to be on the safe side, I am also going to attend to them and stuff and not just kind of brush them off, because I am quite worried, because when I gave birth to Rose, the amount of like doctors and nurses that had rushed in, because I didn't even know I had lost the blood. It was like literally Lauren and Nixon's faces that I looked at like when I was giving birth, and the fear, they had such like a scared face on, and I was and then that's when I kind of realised something was wrong. So it kind of did scare me a little bit, realising how much blood I did lose. So yeah, that is me covered most of everything I wanted to cover, to be honest. I just want to show you guys my scans, speak about my scans, and then do a bump update for you guys. I also do want to do a little haul of some stuff I've got so far. Might do it in this video, might not, depending on how long it is, because it's already 60 minutes. So yeah, I might, we'll see how fast I get through these scans first, and then I'll see. If not, it will be in another video, because I do want to make this kind of like an actual series of me being pregnant, like uploading 14 weeks, like 18 weeks, like every couple of weeks basically, doing a bump update for you guys, symptoms, pros, cons of certain things I'm using, not using. So yeah, let's get into the scans before I ramble on. So this is where I keep the scans. This is from a private company that I didn't actually go to with Rose. I went to a different place with Rose, but for this baby, this is where my private scans will be. But yeah, I do have a video of the baby as well that I'll show you guys. So yeah, here is I've got a few pictures here. I'm going to show you guys in order as well, okay? Here is the first one. How small is that? That feels like so long ago, do you know that? Like, this was only, what, 3-4 weeks ago? So, just for a little reference as well, I found out I was pregnant on the 22nd of January. So yeah, this was like really early on. I think I was only 9 weeks in this, or 8 weeks or something in this one, I think. So yeah, it was really early. I'm just covering like the top bit. Yeah, that's the first one. That's the first one at 9 weeks. Then I don't even know, guys, I'll actually be honest, I don't know what order these are in, because these are all like the hospital ones. They all come in these like little flimsy bits of paper, and they all look the same. Okay, so I got one which was for private, because so that was the private one that I booked, that was like £55 for an early scan. And yeah, I got the 2 pictures and a video of the baby moving. Then the next scan I got was which was a scan from the hospital for the baby, because as I said about the cyst and the tear, which is this one here. This was the baby at about 10-11 weeks here. So the first one was about 8 or 9. This one is about 10 or 11. Can you see that? Okay. And then the last one are the last ones it was a 12-week scan, but I was like further along, because just when they got me booked in, so I was about 13 weeks in this, 13 and a half weeks or something. So this is them. I'm really sorry about this lighting. So this is them. This is, Nixon thought this was like the wrong way I was holding it, but the baby actually was facing down. So yeah, that is all the scans I have so far. I have quite a lot considering I've only had 3 scans. But yeah, so that is the scans, but it's so crazy to see, because here's Rosie's scans from 2019, of course. Hers are in like a little line. And then this little one of Rose and her frame. So yeah, it's kind of crazy, the difference. So there is my 2 little babies. How exciting is that, guys? Hopefully you guys can see this. Can you see? How exciting is that? So yeah, 2 little babies. This baby today, this baby, like my most recent scan, was literally like moving about so much, like it was so active. It was quite exciting to see. But yeah, here is all my scans. Kind of I'll just update about the scans basically. You get, if you don't know, you get a 12-week one from the NHS and a 20-week scan from the NHS. That is it. So I have booked I had booked my 9-week scan because I just wanted to see the baby for the first time, and then have also booked my gender scan for next week, which is actually the 8th of April, and the current date is the 30th of March. So not this Thursday, but next Thursday I will be finding out the gender. I think we're just going to do the balloon. That'll be another video coming up in a few weeks time, because I'm not going to be saying, like, I'm not going to be announcing the gender straight away, just going to kind of enjoy it as a family first. So that is the plan. I have also told my family nurse and stuff that I'm pregnant again. She's lovely, literally love her. So she was just congratulating me and stuff. And yeah, basically I kind of know the kind of procedures of already of kind of appointments and stuff because I've already been through it with Rose. I'm running out of breath, sorry. So yeah, that's the scans and everything like that. I'm going to give you guys a little baby haul of some products just now. I really want to wait to the next video, but it's fine if this video is a little bit longer because yeah, I have been dying to like do a little haul of these clothes for the longest time because I've had them in that drawer since I was 6 weeks pregnant. Very soon, I know, but I just got too excited. So yeah, I'll let me go and grab the stuff and I'll give you a little haul. It will be little because I don't have much stuff because we are waiting until the gender so we can actually buy kind of more coloured stuff compared to a lot of neutrals, because I already have like a lot of neutral stuff from Rose's, like my pregnancy with Rose. So yeah, here is a little baby haul. Okay, so quickly because my camera has like not got enough storage on it. So the first thing I got is these. These are so cute. It says love my daddy millions and love my mummy's cuddles. How cute is that? These were £2.50 from Nutmeg. I think that's Morrison's or Sainsbury's. But they're so cute. They're really soft as well, and they're just a little button-up bibs at the back. Then I have these 3 sleepers that I actually got to surprise Nixon with. This is how I told Nixon, and I put all this in a little box. I've got this little one which is just little koalas on it, it's so cute. This little one that says be happy and it's got little stars. How cute is that? These were in a pack from Tesco's. I think these were like £10 or £8 or something, 7 maybe. And they're just nice neutral colours, and this one says nothing, it's just a little grey and white stripy one. And all of these come with the like fold over, what are these called, the fold over mitts, which I absolutely love. You'll actually need these if you have a baby. The next thing I got are some short sleeve vests. My hair is literally like, can you see this, how horrible that is? It's because of my bobbles, and I put them too tight on my hair. So yeah, the next thing I got was this. Can you see this? How cute are these? I know these are just little white things, right? Little white bodysuits. Oh, they're so cute, they're so small. I got these in 0 to 3 because I'd rather get like 0 to 3 as well than just get all newborn stuff, because if it's a little bit bigger, no matter what, the baby's going to fit into it at one point. Then one of the last things I got is Nutmeg again, and I just got little mitts that are so important if you have a baby, of course. If you don't have mitts, then I recommend getting like the sleepers with the hands over them. This is a 4-pack for £2, which are actually quite good because the mitts that Rose had were really small, but these look quite long, so they'll go quite far up the arms and not come off easily. So I got them as well. And then the cutest little thing that I bought a couple of days ago actually was this, and this says, Daddy says that I am the best thing that has ever happened. How cute is that? This was £2.50 from Asda. Can you see this, guys? I don't think you can. How cute is that? Such like a nice little tan colour. I thought it was so cute. But yeah, and I thought that was the cutest because it is so hard to find stuff that's personalised with Daddy. Like, let me tell you that for free. Okay, one last thing before I go. I forgot to give you guys a bump update. I'm wearing something just now that you can't really tell in. Like, I don't know if you can't really tell. But I will insert a little picture here of me in a summer dress so you guys can see. I think this one was probably on Instagram. But here it is here. Here's what my bump looks like just now. So yeah, that's my little bump update for 14 weeks. That has been today's little video of a trimester update, pregnancy information, scan, haul. I think that's basically everything I did here. So yeah guys, that has been today's video. I hope you guys are as excited as I am. There will be so many videos coming related to pregnancy. I am so excited. I'm going to do a birth story about Rose as well that I have wanted to record for forever basically. So that will be coming soon. I'll be doing hauls, the gender will be coming soon, room updates, all that kind of stuff. So yeah guys, if you did enjoy this video, give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below, and hopefully I see you in the next pregnancy video. But yeah guys, I will see you in the next one. Bye!